Hello, welcome to the daily English news program on Azərbaycan Televiziya. I am hazırda. On November 13th, Leaders' Summit of the Small Island Developing States on Climate Change was held in Baku as part of COP29. İlham, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, attended the event. The President of Azerbaijan addressed the summit.
Noting that our relationship with small island developing states has been elevated to a new high level, the voices of small island states must be heard on the global stage, the head of state called on all developed countries, especially those with a colonial past, to provide tangible financial and technical support to small island states. Azerbaijan is demonstrating its unwavering support for small island states. We have provided assistance to a number of disaster-prone countries in mitigating the impact of hurricanes, earthquakes and floods. We have also supported water supply, food security and the restoration of cultural heritage projects. More than 10 small island states have benefited from our educational grant program to study at universities in Azerbaijan, said President Ilham, and added that during our 4-year-long chairmanship of the non-aligned movement, we provided financial and humanitarian assistance to more than 80 countries, including 20 small island states, saying that the challenges faced by these countries is at the center of Azerbaijan's effort at COP29, and that the leaders from Bahamas, Tonga and Tuvalu visited Azerbaijan this May to discuss their vision for COP. The head of state said that the adopted Baku communique called for a meaningful outcome at COP29 and underscored the importance of accessible climate finance. Serious progress was achieved on making operational the loss and damage fund in Baku this September. Now the process must be completed to deliver finance to countries in need, in particular small island states. Saying that the so-called overseas territories of France and the Netherlands, particularly in the Caribbean and Pacific, are among the most severely impacted by climate change, the other state added that rising sea levels, extreme weather events and biodiversity loss create serious threats to these regions. The voices of these communities are often brutally suppressed by the regimes in their metropolises. Azerbaijan supported small island states as the chair of the non-aligned movement, supported them as president of COP29, and will continue to support our friends in the future. French Polynesia and New Caledonia have been recognized as non-self-governing territories by the United Nations since 1946-1947. However, their decolonization process is still delayed. France is responsible for severe soil and water contamination and radiation in French Polynesia. Radiation levels exceeded 4,900%. If we add the 17 nuclear tests conducted by France in Algeria during the years of occupation, we will see what damage this country made to the ecosystem of the planet. The regime of President Macron killed 13 and injured 169 people during this year's legitimate protests by Kanaks in New Caledonia. 1,700 people were arrested during the protests in Martinique and Guadeloupe. Also this year, 38 people were arrested, underlined the head of state.
A trilateral meeting was held between Ilham Aliyev, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, President of the Republic of Kazakhstan, and Shavkat Mirziyoyev, President of the Republic of Uzbekistan.
First, a trilateral meeting between President of the Republic of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev, President of the Republic of Kazakhstan Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, and President of the Republic of Uzbekistan Shavkat Mirziyoyev took place. The leaders of Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan signed the agreement between the governments of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Republic of Kazakhstan and Republic of Uzbekistan on strategic partnership in the development and transmission of green energy. The event also included the signing ceremony of the implementation program for cooperation in the development and transmission of green energy among the energy ministries of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Republic of Kazakhstan and Republic of Uzbekistan and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, with the presidents of Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan in attendance. Following the ceremony, İlham Əliyev, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Qasım-Jomart Tokayev, President of the Republic of Kazakhstan, Shavkat Mirziyoyev, President of the Republic of Uzbekistan, and Saudi Arabia's Energy Minister, Prince Abdulaziz bin Salman Al Saud, convened for further discussions.
On November 13th, İlham Əliyev, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, met with Shavkat Mirziyoyev, President of the Republic of Uzbekistan.
Shavkat Mirziyoyev congratulated Azerbaijan on the successful hosting of COP29, commending the excellent organization of the event. He said Uzbekistan, as a friend, brother, and ally of Azerbaijan, was happy about this. The President of Uzbekistan noted that Azerbaijan holds a special place in Uzbekistan. The President of Uzbekistan also highlighted the historic period in bilateral relations with the signing of an agreement on allied relations earlier this year. Shavkat Mirziyoyev praised the close cooperation and successful implementation of joint projects by delegations from both countries. President İlham Əliyev thanked the President of Uzbekistan for attending COP29. Touching on the importance of the signed documents, the President of Azerbaijan said that the implementation of green energy development and transmission projects reflects the essence of relations between the countries. The head of state expresses gratitude for the project related to the construction of a sewing factory in the city of Khankendi and emphasized the importance of providing employment to a large number of people. During the meeting, the presidents expressed their satisfaction with the implementation of the Uzbekistan's house in Baku and the Azerbaijan house in Uzbekistan projects, the opening of a trade representative office of Azerbaijan in Uzbekistan, as well as projects in education, engineering, construction, mining, pharmaceuticals, cotton growing, and tourism. Following the meeting, the presidents of Azerbaijan and Uzbekistan joined the opening ceremony of a sewing factory in the city of Khankendi via video link.
President İlham Əliyev met with Odi Renaud Basso, President of the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development.
First, the signing ceremony of the Memorandum of Understanding between the Ministry of Economy of the Republic of Azerbaijan, the Azerbaijan State Water Resources Agency, and the European Bank for Reconstruction and Development on reconstruction of water supply, sanitation and stormwater management network, and construction of wastewater treatment plant in Ganja was held with the participation of President İlham Əliyev and EBRD President Odil Renaud Basso. During the meeting, President İlham Əliyev highlighted the importance of the memorandum, saying that this marks a very significant chapter in the cooperation agenda between the two countries. The head of state described the signing of this document as another important milestone in bilateral cooperation. President İlham Əliyev expressed his gratitude to Odil Renaud Basso for her participation in COP29, underlining the importance of the event. The head of state noted that effective results have already been achieved. The EBRD president thanked for the hospitality and high-level organization of the COP29, describing it as an event of paramount importance. She hailed the memorandum as a milestone event in the cooperation between the two countries. The meeting included the exchange of views on potential projects as well as expansion of cooperation between Azerbaijan and the EBRD.
On November 13th, President İlham Əliyev met with Rumen Radev, President of the Republic of Bulgaria.
Initially, the joint development agreement between SOCAR and SRL Energy was signed in the presence of the presidents of Azerbaijan and Bulgaria. During the meeting, President İlham Əliyev emphasized the significance of the signed document, noting its role in strengthening cooperation between the two countries. The head of state expressed gratitude to the President of Bulgaria for attending COP29. President İlham Əliyev highlighted that this event had already yielded effective results, particularly with significant advancements on Article 6 of the Paris Agreement regarding carbon credit trading, an issue that had seen no progress over the past decade. Touching on the importance of COP29, the President of Bulgaria praised the excellent organization of the event. He emphasized that the outcomes achieved here would hold great significance for the future. Roman Radov expressed satisfaction with the successful development of bilateral ties. The sides discussed new cooperation projects in renewable energy, noting that recent statements from international financial and banking institutions regarding a new financial target within COP29 offered significant optimism.
Ilham Aliyev, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, met with Faure Nazimbe, President of the Togolese Republic, on November 13th.
The head of state expressed his gratitude to Togolese counterpart for participating in COP29. In response, President Nazimbe thanked President Ilham Aliyev for the invitation and noted the excellent organization of the event. President Ilham Aliyev highlighted that Azerbaijan places great emphasis on its relations with African countries, including Togo. Both leaders also discussed bilateral cooperation, including potential collaboration in education, agriculture, and other areas.
On November 13th, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham Aliyev, met with Denis Sassou Nguesso, President of the Republic of the Congo.
President Denis Sassou Nguesso congratulated President Ilham Aliyev on the excellent organization of COP29 and fondly recalled his official visit to Azerbaijan. The President of the Republic of the Congo invited the Azerbaijani leader to pay an official visit to his country. During the meeting, the presidents exchanged views on bilateral relations between the two countries. They noted the organization of a visit by a delegation of experts from various ministries in Azerbaijan to Congo in a short span of time, as well as exploring opportunities for cooperation in sectors such as the economy, trade, agriculture, and others. President Denis Sassou Nguesso expressed gratitude for the opportunities provided for students from Congo to study in Azerbaijan. They also discussed cooperation between the two countries within international organizations. The President of Azerbaijan highlighted the substantial progress made at COP29, particularly in regard to key issues, but emphasized that the process would continue until the conclusion of the event. Both presidents welcomed the initial agreements reached on Article 6 of the Paris Agreement. The sides also discussed the commencement of the Loss and Damage Fund, as well as additional financial contributions to it. They also recognized the positive development of a new financial target set by the international financial and banking institutions.
The head of state met with Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif, Prime Minister of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan.
The Prime Minister conveyed greetings from President of Pakistan Asif Ali Zardari to President Ilham Aliyev, who expressed his appreciation and requested that his own greetings be conveyed in return. The Pakistani Prime Minister congratulated President Ilham Aliyev on the successful organization of COP29 and expressed delight that such a significant event was held in Azerbaijan. He also commended the Azerbaijani leader's impactful speech at the opening ceremony of the World Leaders Climate Action Summit at COP29. President Ilham Aliyev thanked the Pakistani Prime Minister for his participation in COP29 and recalled his visit to Pakistan with satisfaction. Both leaders described discussions held and agreements signed during that visit as significant for advancing bilateral relations and touched upon cooperation in investments, economy, and trade. They noted the increasing frequency of delegation visits and held cooperation within international organizations. Additionally, they highlighted the importance of the Azerbaijan-Turkey-Pakistan trilateral partnership.
On November 13th, President Ilham Aliyev met with Paul Kagame, President of the Republic of Rwanda.
The President of Rwanda thanked Azerbaijan for the invitation to COP29, praising excellent organization and hospitality of the event. He also noted that President Ilham Aliyev's speech at the opening of the COP29 Leaders Summit was comprehensive and meaningful. President Ilham Aliyev expresses gratitude to President Kagame for attending COP29. He mentioned that since taking on the COP presidency, Azerbaijan has faced unfair and unjust attacks, including various campaigns in the international media, which he described as unacceptable. President Ilham Aliyev stressed that there seems to be a misconception that developing countries are the polluters of the world. The President of Rwanda also discussed cooperation with Azerbaijan under the framework of the Commonwealth. The Azerbaijani leader highlighted Azerbaijan's financial assistance to small island states through the Commonwealth and the use of Azerbaijan's satellite capabilities to prepare a database on the challenges those countries face due to climate change, reaffirming Azerbaijan's commitment to practical and beneficial cooperation. During the meeting, bilateral relations between Azerbaijan and Rwanda were discussed. President Kagame expressed interest in Azerbaijan's Asan Khidmat model. Both leaders discussed cooperation related to its potential implementation in Rwanda. President Ilham Aliyev provided details about Asan and those services, emphasizing their positive reception by citizens. The discussion also covered economic, trade, investment cooperation, and expanding people-to-people contacts. A joint working group was agreed upon to enhance cooperation in these areas. President Kagame expressed Rwanda's intention to further strengthen cooperation with Azerbaijan. He invited President Ilham Aliyev for an official visit to Rwanda, while the Azerbaijani leader extended an invitation to his Rwandan counterpart to pay an official visit to Azerbaijan.
On November 13th, Ilham Aliyev, President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, met with Joseph Ovandal-Berre, Vice President of the Gabonese Republic.
Joseph Ovandal-Berre expressed his gratitude to President Ilham Aliyev for the invitation to participate in COP29 and congratulated Azerbaijan on successfully hosting the event. The head of state underscored the importance Azerbaijan attached to enhancing relations with African countries. During the conversation, both sides touched upon reciprocal visits of the two countries' delegations to further enhance economic relations.
The head of state also met with Shina Ansari, Vice President of the Islamic Republic of Iran and head of the Department of Environment.
Shina Ansari congratulated the President of Azerbaijan on hosting COP29 in Baku and conveyed greetings from Masoud Pezeshkian, President of the Islamic Republic of Iran, to the head of state. President Ilham Aliyev expressed his gratitude for the greetings and asked Shina Ansari to convey his regards to the President of Iran. President Ilham Aliyev fondly recalled his phone conversation with Masoud Pezeshkian following his election as president, noting that since then, Azerbaijani government delegations at various levels had visited Iran. Shina Ansari held the strong relations between Iran and Azerbaijan, describing these ties as historic. During the conversation, they discussed ongoing joint projects on the Araz River, the construction of a hydropower plant and environmental cooperation, underscoring the importance of the Intergovernmental Commission's activities. They also discussed the North-South Transport Corridor, focusing on trilateral cooperation between Azerbaijan, Russia, and Iran. The meeting addressed the ecological problems of the Caspian Sea, including the issue of its declining water levels. The sides noted the significance of cooperation among the bordering countries to address these issues. President Ilham Aliyev expressed concern about the discharge of waste from Armenia's mining industry into the Araz River and its negative impact on the river's ecological condition. During the conversation, they exchanged views on various aspects of bilateral ties.
On November 13th, President Ilham Aliyev met with Mikhail Mishustin, Chairman of the Government of the Russian Federation.
Greeting the chairman of the government of Russia, Mikhail Mishustin, President Ilham Aliyev said he was delighted to see him. Thanking him for taking the time to come to Azerbaijan, the head of state added that he was very glad that Russia was represented at this conference at a high level and expressed his confidence that his personal participation in the discussions will give them special significance. Expressing his gratitude to the Russian Federation for the support provided to Azerbaijan in the build-up to the decision to hold the conference in Baku and in the process of preparations for COP29, the head of state said, "For us, of course, this is an exceptional event. Events of such a scale have never been held in Azerbaijan before. We are glad that friendly countries are actively participating in this event and are represented at a high level. And of course, as always, it is also a good opportunity to once again go over the bilateral agenda. Despite the fact that we have been meeting with Vladimir Putin very often lately, the agenda of our relations is still so extensive that there is a need for a regular review of everything that has been done and determine future directions for development. So welcome again," said President Ilham Aliyev. Chairman of the government of the Russian Federation, Mikhail Mishustin, thanked the head of state for organizing all these events, in particular for hosting such a large, probably the largest conference of the United Nations, which is dedicated to the climate issues. Noting that the day before his departure, Vladimir Putin conveyed his warmest wishes to President Ilham Aliyev and asked to congratulate him on the successful hosting of the conference, Mikhail Mishustin added that this conference is held in the South Caucasus for the first time, and this also emphasized the special role of Azerbaijan. The agenda is complex. Everyone notes the high level of all the discussions, including the balanced resulting document of the conference. As for our bilateral agenda, you have also mentioned it. Joint trade is growing. We cooperate across the wide spectrum of our bilateral agenda. This includes industry, energy, agriculture, cultural and humanitarian ties, digitalization. Ali Asadov and I, along with our colleagues from the government, worked on this entire agenda today. Thank you very much again for your hospitality, said Mikhail Mishustin. President Ilham Aliyev asked to convey his best wishes and greetings to Vladimir Putin.
The head of state also met with Ding Xuesan, Vice Premier of the State Council of the People's Republic of China.
Ding Xuesan conveyed greetings from Xi Jinping, President of the People's Republic of China, to the President of Azerbaijan. President Ilham Aliyev expresses gratitude for the greetings and asked the Vice Premier to convey his regards to Xi Jinping. Ding Xuesan commended President Ilham Aliyev's comprehensive and meaningful speech at COP29, noting the event's excellent organization as a testament to Azerbaijan's high organizational capacity under his leadership. Emphasizing that President Ilham Aliyev's directives had been fulfilled at a high level, Ding Xuesan praised Azerbaijan's achievements in organizing COP29 on such a large scale within a short time frame. The Vice Premier highlighted the strategic partnership between Azerbaijan and China, noting that the adoption of the joint declaration on the establishment of strategic partnership between the Republic of Azerbaijan and the People's Republic of China has elevated their cooperation to a new level. The head of state also said that relations between the two countries have developed into a strategic partnership, stressing that these ties have become richer in terms of content. The conversation also covered Azerbaijan's collaboration with China's BYD company, including the import of BYD electric buses for COP29. It was noted that an agreement on the production of BYD electric vehicles in Azerbaijan had also been reached. Both sides emphasized the importance of multilateral diplomacy and international dialogue. They also discussed cooperation under the One Belt, One Road initiative. Azerbaijan's support for the project and the recent increase in cargo transportation were noted as positive developments. The sides highlighted that expanding Azerbaijan's transport infrastructure and the potential of the port of Baku creates ample opportunities for future cargo transportation. The sides expressed satisfaction with the development of cultural and humanitarian relations between China and Azerbaijan, the frequency of high-level reciprocal visits, and cooperation within international organizations.
On November 13th, President Ilham Aliyev met with Kyriakos Mitsotakis, Prime Minister of the Hellenic Republic.
The Greek Prime Minister congratulated the Azerbaijani leader on the excellent organization of COP29 within a short time frame. During their conversation, they exchanged views on various areas of cooperation between the two countries. The discussion covered collaboration within international organizations, cultural and tourism partnership, and the launch of direct flights between Baku and Athens.
President of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev met with Kristalina Georgieva, Managing Director of the International Monetary Fund.
President Ilham Aliyev thanked Kristalina Georgieva for attending COP29. The head of state held the level of cooperation between Azerbaijan and the IMF. He highlighted that much of this partnership involves consultations on economic and financial policies. The president emphasized the importance of maintaining close cooperation with the IMF, especially as Azerbaijan's COP29 presidency will focus on securing additional financial support for developing nations. The IMF Managing Director, in her turn, expressed gratitude for the invitation to COP29 and congratulated Azerbaijan on the high-level organization of the event, expressing confidence in its success. Kristalina Georgieva noted further potential for expanding financial cooperation between Azerbaijan and the IMF and invited Azerbaijan to participate in IMF programs that support developing countries in addressing climate challenges. President Ilham Aliyev welcomed the IMF's cooperation proposal and affirmed that Azerbaijan would soon take necessary steps to this end. The meeting also included an exchange of views on Azerbaijan-IMF cooperation and discussions on matters of mutual interest.
That was all for today. Thanks for being with us. Goodbye.